Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So last weekend, for the first time in a very long time, I missed one of the fights that I wanted to watch the most, which was Jaron Ennis against AKA the Mountain King, Royman Villa. Now, I have been extremely busy the last 2 weeks, haven't really even been on YouTube. So when I missed this great fight, I had to wait almost a whole week to get to watch the fight. With that all being said, let's get to the review. I'll start by saying this. Jaron Ennis, he put on the best performance against the best type of opponent. Royman Villa was the perfect barometer so we can get an opportunity to gauge really how special Jaron Ennis is. We all knew Boots had power, but we never knew how he would deal with an opponent who had power and an opponent that was durable and applies a lot of pressure. Ennis, he did it all in his performance. He boxed when he wanted to. He fought Royman Villa toe-to-toe when he wanted to. He even showed a great chin by taking some of Roy Villa's best punches. Now, you guys heard me call Royman Villa the Mountain King, and he got that nickname because of what he said after he beat Rashidi Ellis. He attributed his win to him running in the mountains, and he said what he noticed about black fighters is they only work on technique. They only focus on technique. They don't run the mountains. Now, he said this because the reporter had told him, he said, I noticed you had applied a lot of pressure. You wouldn't really give Rashidi Ellis any time to rest, and you pretty much wore him down. Well, the ironic thing about that is it was Jaron Ennis that walked down the Mountain King. It was Jaron that kept chopping away at that tree until it fell over, which in this case, the tree fell over in the 10th round. Royman, he felt going into this fight that it would be the battle of the fittest, and he obviously would be the fittest. It wouldn't matter how much technique Ennis has, but it turned out Ennis had better technique, far better technique, obviously, and he was more fit. I tell you guys all the time, boxing is based on race, nationality, and pride. And Royman's stereotypical comment, it proves that. You know, it's funny because I notice a new talking point that the racist fans are using now. Every once in a while, I'll see it in my comment section and they'll say something like, hey, well, if you don't like the racism in boxing, then stop watching boxing. Which is analogous to what racists in general usually say to people that are exposing racism. But actually, it's the contrary. No, you don't stop watching the sport because racism is involved. That's actually more of a reason to watch the fight because we get to see you racist fans. We get to see the look on your face when your guy loses. And we also get to see the look on Royman Villa's face when he loses and finds out no matter how many mountains he climbed, it wasn't going to help him win this fight. At the end of the day, that is the reason why the majority of people who even watch boxing are race fans. They're watching the fight based on race. They're rooting for their favorite fighters based on race, which is the reason why race sells in the sport of boxing and will always sell. But credit to Royman Villa because he did show great sportsmanship at the end of this fight. As you guys can see in this image right here, he's giving Jaron Ennis a hug. He's congratulating him. Something that fighters like Vasyl Lomachenko and Sergey Kovalev often refuse to do when they lose. America is so full of talent when it comes to the sport of boxing that as soon as Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are about to move up to 154, you already have a new king, a new young king at the welterweight division, just waiting to be crowned, and that's Jaron Ennis. At the end of the day, the American boxer is the true Cinderella story. They are truly the best in the sport. They completely dominate the sport, and yet they still get treated like Cinderella in their own home. And almost all of them end up rising the same way Cinderella did. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this one up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.